Get off the stage. Hello, Manchester! Thanks for having me. Robert's been trying to book me for like a year, but I've always got an excuse. But finally I was like, fine, I'll come and do a poetry night. No, thank you so much for having me. It's actually really rare to do a poetry night with like people I don't know, because Liverpool is... what's the word? Incestuous! Oh, we're gonna get on just fine. So I only know about 3 of you. So I've picked 3 poems to like, so you can learn stuff about me. So we've got one just generally about me, one about my job, and one about my sex life. If you know me, you'll know that most of my poems are about my sex life, so it took me a good hour to pick one. But the first one's just called About Me, and I find like, it's really difficult, like when you're on a dating app, like you say to people like, tell me something interesting about you, and they just can't. Like, I had one guy that was like, well, I'll tell you one thing, I don't work at Domino's anymore. And then they're like, oh, never mind, you seem interesting, I'll just like live my life off of you, and I'm like, commitment issues. So yeah, like I find like as children, they're really good at like just say it like, hi, I'm Eve, I like blue, and I think fish fingers are okay. Done. So I've basically written a load of facts about myself, and if you really can't think of any, you can have some of mine. I can't spell words like library, availability, and definitely. And I've got a sponge fetish. That is a thing. I've got a fear of chickens, ladybirds, and my eyeballs being squeezed until they pop. I love listening to my housemates having sex. I cannot bear the shame of waving to someone only to find out it's not who you thought it was. Or, as Shan said, the shame of calling your boss dad. Or getting fully dressed in lingerie only to get regretfully rejected and have to use your tears to extinguish the massage candles. I hate it when men assume that you're on the pill, and I hate when doctors assume you want the pill. And I find it hilarious to put my glasses on someone's willy. I hate that I check my Instagram stories repeatedly to see if my ex has viewed it. And I relax when I see he has, and if he hasn't, I put up a sluttier picture until he does. I hate that my stomach drops every time I see him with her. And I hate that I love the time that she ate a handful of pistachio shells and nearly chipped her tooth. And she only spit them out when he gave her permission to. I love that Scousers hate Tories and the Sun. And I love that they make fun of my Somerset accent, but it's all in good fun. And I love Scouse insults like, get off the road, you fucking melt. Give your head a wobble. You now wear shin pads. So why don't you have a go? Come on, come and tell me your secrets after the show. Thank you very much. So I'm called the Queen of Heartbreak, and a lot of people ask me why, and I think what most poets and comedians have in common is trauma, and finding a way to make your trauma funny is what I do best. And I'm called the Queen of Heartbreak because basically I broke up with someone and like it really fucked me up because like I started to think that I wasn't amazing. So then I just started fucking everyone. I realised very quickly that I was even better than I thought I was. But on this journey of like sleeping with loads of people, like I made loads of friends from the people I was fucking, and they're still friends, and some I still fuck. But like 1 or 2 have been complete cunts. So I wrote this poem about 2 years later when I realised that, yeah, actually, trauma makes great poetry. It's called Bye Bye, but like bye as in bye and bye as in like, you get it, you're clever. I'm not gay, she says. I'm not even bi. That's an interesting confession to make when your head's between my legs, I reply. Her room is a shit tip. I ask for some water, and she sighs, wipes her mouth, stands up, picks up an empty Coke bottle, cuts it in half, and then fills it up with water from the bathtub. Are you sure you're not trans, she says. There's no way you're a biological woman. I mean, have you heard your voice? And that's why you wear wigs, isn't it? Because women can't be drag queens. I told you she was a cunt. I'm pretty sure I'm not, I say. Why don't you get down and have a closer look? Have you still not come yet? I've been down there ages. Well, the way I see it, it's about the journey, not the destination. And this journey has been like a train to Wigan. To Wigan? More like to Mordor. More like journey around the centre of the fucking earth. She was cut off by her phone going off again. Actually, it had been going off all night. And she told me it was her ex, but it turned out to be her actual boyfriend. I hear him screaming and crying down the phone, calling her a bitch. I'm not a bitch, she says. She seemed like a bitch. I think this is my cue to leave. Actually, one of many. Don't call me, I won't call you. Oh, but just before you go, do you know what I've discovered tonight? I think I might be bi. That's interesting, I say, because after tonight, I think I might be straight. Thank you. I did a show the other day and someone thought this said, dairy, keep out. Which, as a vegan, is quite accurate, so I'll take that. So, my final poem, thank you again for having me, legend. I will be back, whether you like it or not. So for my job, I've got loads of different jobs, like, I do a lot of poetry, cabaret night called The Secret Circus. Please give it a follow me home. But like my main job is life modelling, and at weekends I life model for stag do's. That is a real job. And I tutor for hen do's, and people always say to me like, which are worse? Like, surely stag do's are worse than hen do's. And I disagree, and I think I've cracked why. So this is called Stag Do's and Don'ts. Stags strut into the class and then cower away when they see my ass. They don't draw what you'd expect, out of disinterest or out of respect. Their bravado takes a bit of a knock, so they spend the next hour drawing each other's cock. I'm talking about the type of guys who have come straight from spoons, and the type of guys that go, Whoa! Every time a glass smashes. And the type of guys that think that toxic masculinity is an energy drink. And the type of guys that say that being sucked off by another man isn't gay if you shut your eyes and pretend it's a woman doing it. As soon as they arrive, they're desperate to get the stag starkers, all the while claiming they're 100% straight. Well, after last night, maybe 88. I've seen so many best men give the groom's dick and balls a tug and slap, but not once have I ever seen the maid of honour grab the bride by the flaps. I feel like David Attenborough observing stags in their natural state. Give them permission to express suppressed desire to their so-called word mate. I wish them all the best of luck. Secretly wondering which ones are gonna go home and fuck. Congratulations, lads. Enjoy your sexuality while you can. I hope your new wife doesn't catch you in bed with your best man. Thank you very much, ladies. You may return to the stage now.